Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway.
Raphael Varane is someone I've always liked a lot for his incredible discipline and intelligence, Peter. So often having to play a covering role for a more aggressive partner, he really has made that style his own.
Yeah, that's something for which he has rightly received a lot of praise in view of the kind of players he's been paired with down the years.
Yeah, and something he can do thanks to his great recovery pace and an outstanding sense of positioning too.
This is a promising build-up.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Nicely worked. Raphael Varane. And it's Azar. Vieira. Azar. And it's Seedorf. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that's clear-cut, it's a free kick. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Hazard, well, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Desai gets over and intercepts. Thuram. And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Desai. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Hazard running with the ball. Seedorf. And Seedorf! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Seedorf clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's been taken short. Mateus gives no quarter whatsoever. Now, can they get him away? Desai calmly anticipates. Hazard. Oh, now here's it in. Oh, he's having a go! Hazard! The man's a genius! That is a gem! An absolute gem!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And it's Lam. Spain are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Mateus. Azar. Lam. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Desai cuts it out, and he's forced to go back. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And it's Lam. Azar. And this is Ibrahimovic.
Vietnam can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Seedorf has created one goal already. Mateus. Ibrahimovic. Tries to pass it through. And they win it back again. Hazard cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Cafu. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Passing nice and neat. Vieira. And Mateus.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
That's going across goal. Ibrahimovic! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
And that is the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
OK, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Vietnam looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. The second half is up and running.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball.
Messi! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
It's a pretty loose pass, and it's Seedorf. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Azar. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Seedorf has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Vieira. Vieira. Mateus. Messi. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Vieira. And that has put paid to that. Cristiano Ronaldo being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Nicely weighted ball. Mateus looking to receive it in space. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Can he spark a counter here? Seedorf. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Knocks it into space, and he's running through. Ronaldo couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Cafu has the space to scheme, and he's taking no chances there. And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 24, el dorsal 4, Hazard, el dorsal 10, Cristiano Ronaldo, el dorsal 20, Ibrahimovic. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 22, Seedorf, el dorsal 19, Messi, el dorsal 8, el dorsal 14.
Spain really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Desai scooting forward. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right...
Oh, shooting chance! Goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Vietnam are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Haaland is onto this.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Vieira. Cruyff quietly revving up. Vieira proves too strong, too smart. Vietnam have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. And it's Seedorf. Now it's Messi. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Now it's Cruyff. Real chance. Goes for a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright.
Vietnam have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Cruyff. Seedorf. Seedorf makes a dash for it. And it's Vieira.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And there goes the final whistle. Vietnam are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
The colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're very much on the way now. Well, 5 at the back, Jim. It does feel fairly defensively oriented, this formation.
Well, you could say it's a lineup that's all about creating positive transitions. The lack of width in midfield with just 3 in there makes the role of the fullbacks more crucial, or wing-backs. You have to have them constantly push up, forcing opposition players back and giving your team a little more freedom.
Easier said than done.
That's right, but it does work very well, provided you have the right players to pull it off.
Hangs one in. Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. More and more pressure on the ball here.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic. Once he comes inside, anything is possible.
Cafu. Nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first move.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Maldini cuts it out. Azar. Now, what about a counter-attack?
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
He's free, he has got space. Azar. Seedorf. Azar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Probing pass. Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
It'll be a throw-in. Rodri. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Azar. And here's Ibrahimovic. Just eases him off the ball. And the counter is on. Ibrahimovic receives it in a good position here. Cafu spots it and intercepts.
Spain definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Nicely spread. Seedorf. Towering header! Goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Vietnam are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Vietnam have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the next 5...
Shoots! It's in! They are purring, truly purring. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Vietnam are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And here's the chance to counter. Well, that has not gone well. Vieira. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's an impressive jump. And yes, it's there! Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Looking for a runner. Desai makes the interception. Maldini. Messi. And it's Ibrahimovic. Rodri. Rafael Varane. Now that looks a decent ball. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Big chance! And how good was that? A finish right from the top draw. Spain are all square.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The way...
So, a temporary halt to the action. Vietnam are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, it has been a high-octane first half, full of action, both sides with 2 goals going in at half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
What a throw in. Now it's Messi. Threads one in. Dink through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Vieira. Can he get it through? Oh, perfectly measured that. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Superb goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Spain with the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Messi is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Cristiano Ronaldo is being harried and hassled.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. There's...
And a chance! And it's in! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal
The two
10.
coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
El dorsal 20.
Quite a game this, all square
El
again.
dorsal 4.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking
El
stuff.
dorsal 11.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway
Se va a
time.
realizar un cambio de jugadores.
It's a good foot in there, and it's Bruno Fernandes. Vieira is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 15.
Vietnam do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Maldini. Looking for the run. And here's Hullet. And it's Vieira. Thuram. Looking to play him in. Iniesta picks it up out wide. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Iniesta. Showing good feet. Varane did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Pass is just off target. Hullet. Mateus looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Half an hour gone in the second half. Vieira did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Haaland. Yaya Toure. Haaland. Oh, well played, well played. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Yaya Toure. Cruyff.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Well, it's more pressure than ball at the moment. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Hullet. He's well positioned here. Shot, surely! Goal! Spain! And they've got their lead back. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Spain leading now.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
Vieira is flagged offside.
Spain nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Yaya Toure, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. Cruyff. That's very neat.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lam is there to clear. Desai. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That looks a good ball through. He's found a way through. And that is as much time as there will be. Vietnam can look back at this result with regret. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Shot, surely! Oh, cracking effort.
Ibrahimovic certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Cleared away. Spain have the chance to go the other way. And now the breakaway. And it's Messi. Now he's got space here. And this is Ibrahimovic. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Looking to play him in. Hazard gets into a good position. And it's claimed by the keeper. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
One of the game's best ever, Cristiano Ronaldo. He brings a power to whatever he does, and his unquenchable thirst for goals is always an enjoyable sideshow. It's very rare he fails to leave his mark.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Seedorf! Seedorf! Oh, what has happened here? Cristiano Ronaldo crosses. And he's only two. And the shot! Ferdinand can clear it away. Cristiano Ronaldo.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Vieira has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Shot at goal! Goal! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Spain are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That is ended up in no man's land.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Rafael Varane. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Messi. Hazard. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. It's a searching pass. Now, can he find a finish? And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. That has not gone well. Hazard, very much a man of this moment. Rodri. Vieira. Rafael Varane. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Seedorf. Messi. And it's Maldini. To Hazard. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And he has shown him a yellow card. It's just beyond his reach. Defending of the desperate variety. Tries to play it through. Ibrahimovic. Decent chance! And yes, it's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Spain restore parity.
Well, I'd happily...
Oh, good effort! Goal! A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Ibrahimovic. Azar, who can single-handedly make a difference.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Ball swung in.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Well, the ball's gone astray. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And for the first half, that is that. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Vietnam ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval. Great chance! And that's a good finish. There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Azar. Lam, nicely weighted ball. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Ferdinand calmly anticipates.
Vietnam are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Cristiano Ronaldo under intense pressure.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Cleared without hesitation.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. No outsmarting him this time. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's got away. Chance for a shot! And there's a goal! Back within 1! They have them in their sights again! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal
The
10.
two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the
El
same
dorsal
time.
20.
Spain cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
El dorsal 14.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Bellingham did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. He has found the way through. It's a good run he's making out on the left, and that was nowhere near his best. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mateus. And it's made its way to him. Crossed into the middle. Ferdinand gets it clear. Rummenigge has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Zambrota. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. That'll be a throw. And he's forced to go back. Ferdinand. Rafael Varane. Wriggles his way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Iniesta. Stood up well to him there. And he's managed to gift it back. And it's Yaya Toure. Vieira. Cruyff. That is great defending, so alert.
Really well played, he read that perfectly. Vietnam can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Bellingham. Varane. Varane venturing down the left. Vieira. Opts for safety. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Aimed beyond the defence. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Tries to get it clear. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Vietnam pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, that's what you call a job well done. The hosts didn't make it easy. There was a fair bit of battling they had to do, but they stuck at it, and they've come through very, very solidly.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things already rolling. Spain have clearly decided to play here with a 5-3-2 formation, Jim.
Well, it's an attempt, Peter, to put a solid bedrock in place and negotiate the game from there. If they can absorb what comes towards their box in the early stages, then the midfield can begin looking for more of the possession and can start thinking about it.
Getting up there! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Ibrahimovic did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Well, for any attacker facing him, Peter, trying to force your way through Rio Ferdinand must be a daunting prospect.
Well, he is one of the great English defenders of his generation.
Quite, Peter. His playing style boasts good speed and technique, a superb reading of the game. He hardly had to tackle. That in itself can be seen as quite an achievement.
Looking to play him in. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this. Hazard! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Ibrahimovic clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Oh, good effort! And he hits the net! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Thuram is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. And here's Ibrahimovic, and it's Ferdinand. He'll try for distance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Cristiano Ronaldo
Clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Forced to go, real chance! Goal! Spain! And again they hit the front. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it, he will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that.
Quickly taken. Messi. Lam. Cafu. Rafael Varane. Vieira. And it's Lam. And it's Varane. Hazard. Lahm. Looking for the run.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Cleared without hesitation. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. He's having a pop! But he's left disappointed.
Rodri really might have let his reputation get the better of him then. Yes, you can spank one from there, but there are other options, you know.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Ferdinand. Oh, that pass isn't the best. 5 minutes till the break. And here's Ibrahimovic. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Vieira. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Engages and forces him off the ball. Seedorf conjures time and space where few can. Hazard powering forward here. Vieira. Rodri has created one goal already.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Hazard. Lahm. Ferdinand spots it and intercepts. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Rodri. And it's Lahm. Looking for the foot. Terrific effort! Thuram. Hazard. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And he cuts out the supply. Lahm. Cristiano Ronaldo looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
And here's Ibrahimovic. And Hazard! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Cambio de jugadores en España.
So we have movement on both benches.
Será sustituido por el dorsal 8. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Header! And it's in! It's level again! What a match we have!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So again, we have parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Haaland really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Thuram. Vietnam do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
This is a promising build-up, brilliantly cut out. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Looking for a runner. And it's Lam. And he's gone searching cross-field. It's a pretty loose pass. Cafu. Vieira is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Cross into the bullish header! Goal, Spain! And they get themselves in front! Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal
The two
4.
coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Spain leading now.
El dorsal 6.
Now it's Hullet,
El dorsal
and he's
15.
managed to get free.
El dorsal 16.
Space for him to turn and look.
Lam. Será
Zanetti
sustituido
is there,
por
and he can
el
get that
dorsal
clear.
21. El
Bellingham
dorsal 14.
clears.
El dorsal
Yaya
24.
Touré.
El dorsal 23. El dorsal 18. Javier
Vietnam
Zanetti.
really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Romario gets into a good position, and it's Zanetti. That's really nicely played. Vieira. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No, that's been intercepted. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Vietnam now in a position of desperate urgency.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
And he plays one through. Zanetti, Mateus, he's onside. Mateus is flagged offside. Zanetti, the man synonymous with solidity. Bellingham. Vieira. Now Cruyff. And it's Hullet. And it's Yaya Touré.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Cannavaro calmly anticipates. Vieira. Yaya Touré.
Habrá 2 minutos de
Iniesta.
descuento.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Maldini. Hullet with the slide tackle there. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Vietnam perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.